In a small village that nestled by the seashore, lived a fisherman named Salem. His face was as weathered and tanned as the wood of his beloved boat, a boat he'd inherited from his father and which he, in turn, would one day pass down to his son. The boat was more than just a means of fishing for Salem. It was his friend, his confidant, and a silent witness to the chapters of his life that stretched back to his childhood. Salem's hands, strong and sure, knew every inch of that boat, every creak and groan it made, every wave it rode, every fish it brought in. The boat had been with him through sun-drenched days and stormy nights, through laughter and quiet contemplation. It was a part of him as much as his heart or the calluses on his palms. One day, Salem decided to take his boat out into the deep sea. The morning had started off calm and inviting, the sky a vast blue canvas, the waves a gentle lullaby. As he cast his net, a sense of peace settled over him. The salt spray on his face, the sun's warm embrace, the rhythmic sway of the boat, all combined to create a symphony of contentment. But nature, as she is wont to do, turned from placidity to petulance in an instant. Dark, heavy clouds swept across the sky like a chilling premonition. The wind, which had been a gentle caress, now roared into a furious tempest. The waves that had cradled the boat now tossed it about like a leaf in a vortex. Struggling to keep his boat steady, Salem fought against the elements, his heart pounding a frantic tattoo against his ribs. Then it happened. A massive wave, a veritable wall of water reared up and crashed upon his boat. The impact sent him sprawling into the churning sea. With a mix of terror and resolve, he fought his way to the surface, gasping for breath, his eyes frantically searching for his boat in the raging sea. But it was nowhere to be seen. Adrenaline surging through him, Salem began to swim towards the shore, each stroke a battle against the relentless waves. As he struggled ashore, the full weight of his helplessness crashed upon him. The boat, his companion, his friend, was lost. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and as the initial shock wore off, a deep, aching sadness settled in Salem's heart. The villagers, sensing his torment, offered words of comfort and advice. "Forget it, Salem. It's just a boat. You can get another one," they said, their voices echoing with good intentions. And yet, they couldn't understand the profound bond Salem shared with his boat. Each morning, Salem would sit by the shore, his gaze fixed on the horizon, as if willing his boat to materialize out of the endless expanse of blue. A small, sad smile would play on his lips as he whispered, "That boat knows me. Maybe one day it will come back." Years slipped by, each one leaving its own brand of sorrow on Salem's heart. Yet he held on to hope, a hope as steadfast as the North Star, a hope that one day he'd be reunited with a piece of himself that was lost at sea. And then, as if in answer to his unwavering hope, one cloudy morning, while Salem was walking along the beach, his eye caught something unusual in the vast expanse of the sea. At first, it was nothing more than a glint of sunlight on the waves, but as he focused his gaze, he saw something solid, something akin to the shape of a boat. With renewed energy, he ran towards the spot, his heart pounding with anticipation. And there it was, half hidden, half emerged from the waves, his boat. Time had not been kind to her. She was covered in seaweed and barnacles, her paint faded, her sails tattered, bearing silent testament to her ordeal. Yet she was whole, remarkably intact. As Salem laid his hand on the weathered wood, a surge of emotions coursed through him: relief, joy, disbelief, and above all, an overwhelming sense of homecoming. With trembling hands, he began to pull the boat from the water, each movement imbued with reverence. When he finally got the boat back into the village, he spent weeks repairing her, sanding the wood, patching the sails, painting the hull. In the evenings, as the sky blazed with hues of orange and purple, he would sit on the shore, his boat beside him, lost in a sea of memories. And when at last he set sail again, it was as if a part of him that had been missing for so long had finally returned. The boat rode the waves with a steadiness he'd never felt before, and Salem knew that the ordeal had tempered the spirit of the boat, making it stronger, more resilient. From that day on, whenever young fishermen came to him seeking advice, Salem would share not only his skills, but also the tale of the boat that had returned. For in that tale, he saw a reflection of life, a testament to the enduring power of hope, a reminder that sometimes what we lose finds its way back to us, often stronger and wiser than before.